This is the first Democracy Day celebration to be observed on June 12, since it was changed last year from May 29 by President Muhammadu Buhari. The change in date, according to the president, is necessitated by the need to honor Chief MKO Abiola, whose presidential election was annulled in 1993. It is also Governor Hope Uzodinma's first since his assumption of office on January 15, 2020. While underscoring the significance of democracy, Governor Uzodinma states that it is the only system of government that guarantees the rule of law, fundamental human rights, accountability and transparency, which also forms the engine of his administration. Highlighting the steps so far taken by his government, Governor Uzodinma notes that 2 billion naira has been saved from plugged leakages in the civil, public and pension payrolls, rehabilitation of roads, ADAPAM, public water supply in Owerri, building of low-cost houses for Imo workers, among others, have so far been achieved.
The new land law in Imo State requires that everybody who has certificate of occupancy must come for recertification. So some people who stole government lands or who forced out land from people's hand that is not their own are selling the thing on illegal auction market. Don't buy, because government will not recertify it. I have seen a situation where one land has 3 CFOs. We will investigate to find out who is the original owner. And it is only the original owner who will give back the land to. With everything in that land, if you like, build in New York, I will not mortgage my conscience because I want to bequeath a stolen inheritance to my children and generations yet unborn. I will not betray the true tenets of democracy just to receive a hasty applause. I will not betray Imo people for the interest of a few powerful people.
Some of the stakeholders commended Governor Uzodinma for his commitment and dedication to rebuilding Imo State.
Your investments are in right hand. Imo is going to come back to the days of Sambakwe. I want to commend you and your government for the proactive measures that you took to prevent COVID-19 from ravaging our state.
I think he's the most appropriate person to rule Imo at the time when we had a very greedy, selfish administration.
Diasporans want to hear accountability in our democratic system. Diasporans want to hear transparency. They want to hear that things are done properly.
The interaction with stakeholders forms part of government's commitment to updating the people quarterly on the programs of this administration. In Owerri, Bright Ebochu, NTA News.